drop the dopest album any timeline has ever heard. Here comes trouble! Anyone willing to help? Shield. Perfect! I like the cold.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
What fate to see?
Double KO! Hits the grand finale!
This is real firepower! Neo-peasants!
They captured the mission area!
Whoever they are, they don't look friendly.
Some assistance, please.
Powering up! I found one of our critics. I like the cold.
Healing power.
Anyone willing to help?
The cosmos heals you. That should make a difference.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
A nice deep freeze.
Healing power. Fantastic!
I was worried.
Some assistance, please. Thanks for the boost.
I suck.
Control C's!
You forced my hand. Anyone willing to
Healing
help?
power.
I love the cold.
Control lost!
Quantum match.
I was worried.
Spider mode! Nowhere yet. Going to overtime!
Optic Fury!
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
The boy stars who are reportedly nice versus rude. Anthony Starr is frequently rumored to be just as volatile as Homelander in real life. Insiders reveal that he has a notorious temper and snaps when things don't go his way. Many fans claim that during paid meet and greets, he barely looks up from his phone. Word on the street is that he aggressively confronts paparazzi and threatens to smash their cameras. Crew members complain that his massive ego makes the entire set feel toxic and stressful. Erin Moriarty has developed a reputation for being heavily defensive and dismissive in person. Sources say she strictly bans candid behind-the-scenes videos because she is deeply insecure about her image. Set assistants claim that she treats her personal team like servants, making them redo simple tasks for hours. Many fans complain that she looks completely disgusted when approached for a quick autograph. Chase Crawford is a total sweetheart who routinely leaves everyone on set completely charmed.
Perfection is unattainable, but that should not stop us from trying to achieve
We'll be
it.
coming in 30 seconds.
Welcome back to Screen Crush.
Stay
I'm
strong.
Ryan Airy, and let's talk about the series finale of The Boys. Spoilers are ahead. We're going to break down the final battle with Homelander, the final confrontation between Huey and Butcher, and which characters can return in spin-offs in this new, unironically titled Real Life VCU. Now, our own Colton Ogburn is writing our big Easter egg video where he's going to break down every detail of this episode. But right now, we are going to be focused on the ending for each character and talking about whether or not they stuck the landing and also where these characters are going to show up next. So, let me know your thoughts in the comments and let's get started. So, last episode, Homelander finally took the V1, which made him functionally immortal and the strongest Soup who has ever lived. All season long, he's been trying to build a church around himself, but he insists that everybody actually believes that he is a god, and not just pretend that he's a god because they're afraid of him. And we see this exemplified in this conversation with the Deep. Whereas last episode, he let the legend live because he actually stood up to him. So all of this creates the theme of this episode, which is belief. Homelander has only been allowed to remain in power so long because people believe in him. They don't believe the video of him threatening people in Flight 37 was real.
Never got your back.
Like a...
They also believe that he was justified in killing an innocent bystander. And so this final battle is not about killing Homelander, it's about killing the belief in Homelander. Similarly, each character has their own struggle with belief through the episode. Like Huey says about Butcher at the end, Kimiko is only able to depower Homelander because she sees a vision of Frenchie who helps her believe in herself.
Rage is not it is never anger.
And Annie has a conversation with Marie about how her belief in Soups was shaken by her first day in Vought Tower when she met Queen May.
Never let them see you.
And yet, Marie reminds her that she can still believe in herself.
I don't know about letting it do. Is that okay for you?
Not every character gets a lot to do in this finale, but the episode focuses on bringing story arcs full circle to the first episode of the first season. Now, this is fitting because episodes of The Boys often begin with similar visuals and themes. For instance, this episode begins and ends with a funeral. So, the fact that this episode ties back to the very first episode of the show means the whole series has a tidy bookend. For instance, when Starlight first arrived in Vought Tower, the Deep took advantage of it.
It's just a question of how bad you want to be in the 7.
Now, this was her first sign that the world of Soups was not the optimistic, idealized world she saw on TV, but it began to see hero's journey. So, it's fitting that she finally gets justice from the Deep, who, of course, blames her.
You showed up.
Now, all season long, the Deep has been running a manosphere podcast. Everybody loves his man, but when she tells him to grow up, he reacts like a toddler. Then he's ripped apart by marine life and similar to the death of Scar in The Lion King. Now, the Deep deserve this, and not just for the pipeline incident, but also because of what he did to poor Ambrosia.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Now, there is obviously so much stuff coming out right now, and I'm really grateful that you guys are so patient with us when it comes to releasing our breakdowns. It really does seem like everything is just non-stop. We go from Marvel to Star Wars, The Boys, movies, TV shows. And here's the thing, I love it. I remember, like, when this channel really took off, all of this used to stress me out so much. I used to get so excited about Marvel and Star Wars releases, but my anxiety was getting so high that I actually started to dread the movies and shows that I love. And I took all of the stress onto myself because, you know, I was raised to think that real men didn't ask for help. But the best decision I ever made was to finally break down and admit that I needed help. That's when I started to see a therapist through BetterHelp, the sponsor of this video. See, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and it's the perfect time to take care of your mental health in the same way you take care of your body. For me, I was lucky I found BetterHelp because there's someone who's always with you, someone who's trained to listen. My therapist helped me have a breakthrough when I realized that nobody expected me to solve everyone's problem. I could just be myself, and that breakthrough changed my life. And if you are stressed, depressed, anxious, or hurting, then you don't have to go through it alone because BetterHelp is with you. BetterHelp makes starting therapy easy. You fill out a questionnaire and will be matched with a therapist in as little as a couple days. BetterHelp finds the right fit for you based on your preference and your therapist's clinical experience. More than 6 million people have gotten help from BetterHelp, a platform you can trust with 4.8 out of 5 stars on the App Store. So, click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/screencrush and get 10% off your first month of therapy, because nobody should have to go through anything alone. BetterHelp is here with you. Now let's talk about the Gen V kids. Now, the ending of that show set them up to be a major part of Starlight's resistance, but all season long they've been put to the sidelines. At one point in the show Gen V, Marie was even teased as this Omega-level suit whose control over blood could stop even Homelander. However, this season the Gen V kids are mostly absent. In this episode, 3 team members appear and then shuttle the Homelander non-believers to safety. Now, Gen V is not renewed for a season 3, but that does not mean that we'll never see these characters again. That could just mean that they are done with the setting of a college campus. In fact, I have a theory on where these characters will show up next that I'll talk about later in the video. Just like in the original comic, Butcher takes revenge by killing Homelander with a crowbar. Well, technically it's Homelander's clone, but you get the point. And then he tells him that this is for Becca. Now in the show, several plot threads come together as Ryan does the right thing and holds his dad in place. Later on, Ryan even clarifies that he only did this because he believes that his dad had to be stopped. Again, going back to this episode's theme of belief. And like I said earlier, Homelander is not defeated when he loses his powers. He is beaten because he shows his true self. Colton talks about that in the Easter egg video, which is great. It's going to be up on the channel real soon. Now, in Homelander's final moment, he behaves like a real person, so people start believing him. In the book Story by John Kuby, he says the stories are founded on an idea called the lie a character believes. For instance, in the movie Star Wars, Luke Skywalker believes that he can never leave home and have adventures.
That's unbelievable.
Now, for Homelander, the lie that he believed was the idea that he was actually superior to everyone else, when in reality, he was always weaker than the people around him who didn't even have powers. And for Butcher, the lie that he believes is that someday he could go back to normal. After the fight, he makes Ryan an offer to settle down. And after Ryan rejects him, we're reminded of what Kessler, who remember is Butcher's own self-hating inner monologue, said about him last episode.
Judge!
Ryan ties to Butcher's old life with Becca, and his final tie to that life was their dog Terror. Now, Terror had an entire segment devoted to him in the episode one-shot. It culminated in him eating chocolate and almost dying. And now we see why that storyline was significant. His death is what finally sets Butcher over the edge, and Billy stops believing that he could ever live a normal life. He believes the lie that Kessler said about him, that he is fundamentally a rotten man. Then Colby Menefee's Ashley Barrett tries to claim that Butcher was working on behalf of the CIA, which, by the way, could be setting up the spinoff series that I'll talk about later on. And I love this gag that she is, like, immediately into.
That was former President Ashley Barrett. By unprecedented Miami's voting was
Stan Edgar ends up running Vought again, just like in the comics, when Vought continues on after Suits tried to overthrow the government. They even try rebranding them as blank suits, but it doesn't work. My favorite thing about The Boys is its commitment to capitalism and funding our economy through the consumer-driven engine of progress. And it's taken from their final encounter in the comics, which took place on the roof of the Empire State Building. Similar to the show, Butcher has a detonator that will fry the compound V in the blood of every suit, killing them immediately. And in the show, he's going to release the virus in Vought's tower. This is, again, a full circle to the pilot of the series. In that episode, Butcher coerced Huey into stepping into this very room to plan to listen to Vought. So this room brought them together at the beginning and at the end. The two of them fight, just like in the comic, but beforehand, Huey tries to talk Butcher down. Huey always believes the best way. He tells Butcher but Butcher believes that there is no good in him. His younger brother Lenny was an actual good man. And of course, Huey is a parallel to Lenny in this show. Butcher's aunt even said, which is why Butcher looked out for Huey over these past 5 seasons. Remember, Butcher's father abused Lenny, and Billy grew up hard just to protect him. So, in this final scene, Butcher has become just like his old man, beating up on another version of Lenny. This is why, at the final moment, Butcher freezes up and can't hurt Huey. Colton Ogburn had a
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I will bring peace to this universe, no matter the cost. In a world consumed, I will bring peace to this universe, no matter the cost.
Nor can you save yourselves.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I understand the pain you carry within you, Cyclops. I too was experimented on against my will.
There's a difference between being created in a lab and being tortured in one, Adam.
Perhaps, but thankfully we are both free now. And our journeys have led us
The
here.
battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Help get that vehicle to its destination.
They are in front. Healing power. I require some aid.
Bless the healing.
Quantum magic. Wait, big
I feel better already.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
healing power. Look who we got. Get in there. The cosmos heals you.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Our foes have arrived.
Don't lose faith.
Healing
Still reach the world truth.
the sun. I need healing. Healing power.
My cosmic might returns.
Thanks for the boost.
One of Moon Knight's arms.
Healing power.
Maximum pulse!
Next stop, the world tree.
The moon haunts you!
You're not going in.
This is a nice spot.
We need to disappear.
Another You're ready for action. That was badly needed.
Feeling fantastic.
That should make a difference. We've got a long road to Yggdrasil.
Get that vehicle moving again.
You're ready for action.
Feeling stronger. She's gonna be very angry.
Team play. That's me. Clutching through. You're welcome.
Our opponents have been here.
An arc. This must be Moon Knight's doing it.
Extermination!
The gods themselves have counted on us.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! You're ready for action. Assimilate Got my eye on some unwelcome guests. Rockets, relay deployed. It ain't cheap. Optic Fury! You're ready for action. Team play. That's me.
Anyone willing to help? That's much better. Ah, that's better.
You're welcome. This is real firepower!
We push all the way
Only 60 seconds left.
Us against the world!
Shields up!
Perfect.
I'll patch you up.
The move!
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Another fearsome
You're
foe.
ready for action.
Strange opened up a portal. Another fearsome foe. Thanks for the boost.
You're welcome.
Anyone willing to help? It's getting low.
Maximum pulse!
Next stop, the World Tree. Relay deployed. Good medicine. Rocket.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
This is a nice spot. I'll patch you up.
That's much better.
You're ready for action. Team play. That's me. I am strengthened for battle. Will be destroyed.
Almost there.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! This is real firepower! Team play! That's me! You're ready for action! Oh man, I gotta
Only 60 seconds left. Get that vehicle moving again. Down to 30 seconds.
I'll patch you up.
Shields up.
This is a nice spot.
Crystal clear from the
The final 10 seconds.
You're ready for action.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
so clear.
See? I'm fucking helpful. Relay deployed. It ain't cheap. You're ready for action.
Spirit steadies.
Behold the god of
You lost to me. Battlefield ready again.
Healing. Why would I
Here comes
heal?
the big tree. I'll patch you up. Oh, someone scratch my back.
A feast for my crow.
Relay deployed. You're ready for action. All right. See, I'm fucking helpful. Okay, hold your horses. I'll deploy
Only
another.
60 seconds left.
You're ready for action. Battlefield ready again.
That's it. Don't let anything stand in your way.
See, I'm game for the big tree. You're welcome. This is real firepower. This is real firepower.
Down to 30 seconds. So close. Your big chance.
You go all the way over here.
Pick your hero.
Go under this
Or
super
villain. I'm
secret
not
area.
judging.
Climb, under, dash. Climb through this secret area. Then to this secret area. But we're not done. In order to res our teammates in the correct position, we need to go further beyond. We keep going. We keep going. Then, what did I just see, Rocket? Shh. He didn't see what he thinks he saw.
30 seconds.
Then
before
we
you
finally
attack.
make it all the
Get
way
ready.
back to our team. We drop the res beacon down, and all things are well.
I was born to change humanity for the better. That time has come. I will bring peace to this universe.
Magic is not to be owned, but to be felt. Experienced.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture
The
mission
boys
area.
finale has
Got
come and
it?
gone, and while Butcher and Homelander are dead, the VC2 is still very much alive and well. Hey, welcome back to Screen Crush. I'm Colton Ogbert, and a prequel series, Vought Rising, is coming soon. We'll explore the early days of Soldier Boy, Clara Vought, Bombsight, and other of the suits. But the way the boys finale wrapped things up, and the shit ton of hidden teases and details in this finale, I am convinced now more than ever that Vought Rising is actually a secret sequel series to The Boys that will actually catch up to and go beyond The Boys timeline. And this series will feature the return of MM and Ryan, who totally still has his powers, by the way, and we will get to see their fight against a very alive Stormfront and a returning Soldier Boy. But that's not all. We'll also have the return of Pico, Starlight, Huey, and maybe even Butcher and Homelander. What? Season 5 of The Boys did a few things to set up this prequel series, Vought Rising. It introduced us to V1, the very first version of Compound V that these soups that we're meeting in Vought Rising have running through their veins, which makes them immortal. Not unkillable per se, but they are impervious to the Vulcan virus, as well as dying from age or natural causes. Season 5 of The Boys also introduced us to Bombsight, a lead character in the upcoming series, and in Season 5, this one's big, they all but confirmed that Stormfront, aka Clara Vought, who again will be in Vought Rising, she is in all likelihood still alive. And there is reason to believe that she is Homelander's biological mother. So, in Season 2 of The Boys, we meet Stormfront, who we later learn is Clara Vought, the wife of Frederick Vought, the first recipient of Compound V. She doesn't age because of V1, and she used to go by the pseudonym Liberty before she was exposed as a racist piece of shit, and Vought started moving her all around the country and gave her a new moniker.
I'm Stormfront.
It is then revealed to the public in Season 2 of The Boys that Clara is indeed a Nazi and the wife of Frederick Vought. In that season finale, we see Clara try to kill Ryan's mom, Becca, but young Ryan blasts her with his laser eyes and fried her like some KFC extra crispy, losing one of her arms and both of her legs. But she still managed to survive, and Homelander kept her in his apartment. We then learn via a news broadcast that while Homelander was away for his birthday save, Clara took her own life. And it has been theorized for years that since we didn't actually see her take her own life, we didn't see her body, and all we ever actually got was this gurney with a body under a sheet, in all likelihood, Clara is still very much alive, and this death was faked by Vought, and she is being kept somewhere in the tower, meaning that right now, her and Soldier Boy are both theoretically on ice in Vought Tower, waiting for their return. Now, this theory of Clara being alive was bolstered in Season 5 when Soldier Boy says this upon hearing that she took her own life.
Oh shit. She never offered some. Did you see a body?
That's writer speak for she's totally alive, and this is yet another tease for our upcoming show, Vought Rising. And I mean, think about it. This season of The Boys, it laid it on super thick how much Soldier Boy loved Clara. And it's very much implied that not only did Soldier Boy give Homelander the V1 because it's what Clara would have wanted, but because it's what Clara would have wanted for their son. Hey Doug, by the way.
Now, person, I am earning us some money.
Oh, sweet. Carry on. Guys, I learned something recently. The majority of Screen Crush viewers are watching us on your TVs. And if you're like me, sometimes you just like to have the TV on while you're scrolling on your phone. And I'm sure a lot of you like to even play mobile games. I know Doug does. And we have found a way that we
I have made my share of mistakes, but I am fighting every day to make amends.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
We have found a way that we can play games and earn money by using Snacksy, the sponsor of this video. You can jump into different games, earn coins as you play, and once you've collected enough, you can choose how you want to redeem your rewards. And if you click our link below, you get a $10 sign-up bonus. It's a simple way to use your downtime to earn rewards that you will actually use. All you have to do is play, complete tasks, and earn coins. Then cash in your Snacksy coins to earn rewards from brands that you actually use. Amazon gift cards, Netflix, Uber Eats, Visa, or if you're a gamer, you can redeem for any of these platforms. Snacksy features puzzle games, farming games, RPG, action, horror, and loads more. I've been playing the Grand Mafia, where you navigate the underworld to take control of a crime family. Snacksy has already given away $1.2 million in rewards, and it is a great way to relax and free. Now, that $10 sign-up bonus is available through our link down in the description below, so grab it while it's live. Just click our link below and use the code ScreenCrush to get started today. Now, back to what I was saying. So yeah, let's break down this idea of Clara being Homelander's mom. So Homelander's father is Soldier Boy, but this is through them using Soldier Boy's sperm for artificial insemination. Now, I and many others think that it is likely that not only did they use Soldier Boy's sperm, but that they used Clara's eggs, and that the poor woman who carried Homelander and who was lasered open at his birth, she was a surrogate. Now, I know it's gross to think about Clara being Homelander's biological mother because the two got their freak on, but it would honestly make a lot of sense for this show. The Boys has never shied away from going there. I mean, that's what this show does. And really, from a thematic and story perspective, it would make sense and be pretty poetic. Not like it's beautiful poetic or anything like that, but simply that it rhymes.
Again, it's like poetry.
Homelander had a mommy fetish for Madeline Stillwell, and his next clue after that was Stormfront, who might be his actual mother. But then the question becomes, did Clara know? Did she know she was Homelander's mom? God, I hope not. I mean, she is a disgusting Nazi, though, who believes in, like, the master race and superior genetics and all that. So if she did know that Homelander was the product of her and Soldier Boy, it would make sense as to why she wanted, one, so much glory for Homelander and for him to leave her Nazi cause, but also it would make sense that she might even want to reproduce with him because that's the kind of crazy shit these Aryan master race believers would go for. She may view the spawn of her and her love Soldier Boy as the only one worthy of her, and the best way for them to create another, quote, pure spawn, both from a racial perspective as well as from a power perspective. I would assume that Clara was impressed by the fact that Homelander was able to have a biological son that had superpowers, so I could see how she would like to do the same thing with him. So what does this have to do with what's next for the Boys? Well, Vought Rising is starring Clara and Soldier Boy. It's their show, and we are seeing that relationship that was so heavily talked about in this finale of The Boys, and in Vought Rising, we're going to learn all about their history. And while there is a decent chunk of time to tell Clara and Soldier Boy's story in the past, after a few seasons of this show, you are going to run into a situation where you're bumping up against when Soldier Boy is supposed to be on ice in Russia and Clara is supposed to be in hiding. And I think they're going to handle that the same way they handled it with Breaking Bad's prequel, Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul took place before Breaking Bad. In the final season, we got to see the show start running parallel to the events of Breaking Bad, and then it even went into after the events of Breaking Bad. And we even saw the return of Walter White and Jesse Pinkman, so we could theoretically get a cameo return from Homelander and maybe even Butcher. Better Call Saul approach is what they can do with Vought Rising. Have a season or two that takes place early